This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shade 45.
Wake your punk ass up. That crust out your eyes.
All right, here we go. 6 minutes into the hour. Sway in the morning. Shade 4-5. Welcome to the show. If you're just now tuning in, what the show has been so far this morning, Heather B.
I know it. Break it down.
Okay, we had Jasmine Sullivan came by earlier today
Yes.
and announced her return to the music business with her new album.
Reality show.
Okay, also we had BJ, the Chicago Kid, who's nominated for 2 Grammys this year
Incredible.
for work that he's done with Schoolboy Q. Young man grew up in the church, in the streets of Chicago, and now he's making good. What a great
Jasmine
story.
grew up in the church as well.
That's right. Mm-hmm. And our next guest has also grown up in the church.
What a dink.
We've all grown up in the
Everybody
church.
grew up in the church. The church.
Everybody learns how to sing in the church, right?
That's just how it happens, right? The Church of Latter-day Saints.
That's right.
He's a Mormon, but which I've always been fascinated by that religion in itself. But honestly,
And no, I don't have 14 wives.
you don't. How many do you have?
My wife and I have been married 37 years.
37
Wow.
years. One wife?
Yeah.
Wow. So you have the option,
Yeah.
and you only chose one.
Yeah, I only chose one. As a matter of fact, what's interesting
Yeah.
is I went to an Elton John concert. That's one of the songs, like, It's a Little Bit Funny, your song.
Yeah.
So when Elton sat down, because I was dating this girl named Tammy, and I double dated with my brother Jay, and he was dating this girl named Debbie. And when Elton sat down to sing that song, I remember looking over at my brother Jay and saying, someday I'm going to marry my brother's date. And Debbie and I have been married 37 years. Wow. But it was that song, it was your song that when it happened.
How did your brother feel about
We
that?
haven't spoken since.
Really?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, damn.
But he got over it.
He got over it.
He's married.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, how many times he's got married? He got multiple wives?
No, get out of here.
I'm just curious.
No.
Okay.
We don't do that.
Well, you know, they've had these reality shows.
I know, Big Love and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
Is that extreme?
Yeah, that's extreme.
That's just like a whole different
Yes,
sect.
yeah.
Okay. Well, that got that out the way.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about Joseph Smith, right?
Oh, right.
Okay. Founder, right?
Correct.
The admission of African Americans into what's the relationship between African Americans and the Church of Latter-day Saints? What has it?
Was
been?
this coming from the Book of Mormon play? Is that
No,
what you're
this
referring to?
this is because growing up and hearing,
in 1978,
yes,
all male members were able to get the priesthood. That's what you're referring to.
that's what I'm told. They can be ordained as Mormon priests now.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
And black people were treated
It's
equally.
funny because Stevie Wonder asked me this very question.
Did he? What did you tell Stevie?
I said the same thing. All male members can get the priesthood now.
Okay,
And he thought, sign me up, baby, sign me up.
Yeah, right. Gladys Knight.
Gladys Knight, she's LDS, yeah.
Okay, okay, and then also, you Stevie is somebody you work with early on, right?
Well, as a matter of fact, the first song on this album, My Cherie Amour, every song on this album has such a interesting story of why I put it on the album, because this is my 60th album.
Wow.
Yeah, 60. It's hard for
Sway,
me.
could you let everybody in the world, because only the people in this room know
I
who
didn't-
we're
I didn't
talking to
introduce-
right now.
I'm sorry.
We just got excited, Sway.
I'm Michael Jackson.
Because wait a minute, he said Stevie Wonder,
Hilarious.
All
Elton
right,
John,
I'm sorry.
and then his 60th
I'm
album. And
sorry,
I'm
I'm
sure
sorry.
the
Ladies
citizens
and
are
gentlemen.
like, what in the world?
Hilarious. That's
Donny Osmond.
Where?
The Osmond family has joined us.
That's not me, is it?
Wow.
Wow.
I just, man,
Got
look,
caught.
I've been a great fan. I've been a big fan of the Osmonds since I was a kid. So
Did you watch
growing
the
up in
cartoons?
70s, I watched the cartoons.
Did you watch the Jackson cartoons as well?
Well, I watched those first.
Okay, well, yeah. We were second. Thank you.
okay.
Yeah, let's put it in perspective.
You guys, to us, growing up in Oakland, you were the white version of the Jacksons.
Of the Jacksons, exactly.
Right? And then you were Michael.
Mike and I, we had so many fun times comparing our families. We both had 9 children. Mike and I were both the 7th child of 9 children. Our mother's birthdays were on the same day.
Wow.
Catherine played clarinet. My mom played saxophone. And I mean, it was just like, oh, as a matter of fact, I was going to tell you about My Cherie Amour, but let me jump to Ben. Ben was Michael's first #1 solo record.
Yes.
That was written for me.
Wow.
That was my song.
That was your song.
It was my song. I talked to the writers years and years later. Says, yeah, we wrote that for you to sing, but you were unavailable. You were on tour with your brothers, and we had to finish this movie. It was about a rat, And they said, well, there's this little kid named Michael Jackson. He's available. He's got a high voice. Let's get him to sing it. And became his first number one record.
That was his first number one record. Man, it could have been you.
It could have been me.
You could have been
and Mike and I,
we
we had the funniest conversation. He says, Donnie. Well, actually, he said, Donnie. He said, it's interesting. You had a hit about a puppy, and I had a hit about a rat.
Yeah. Wow.
Kindred spirits.
Kindred spirits, yeah.
Mike, what kind of guy was he as a kid?
Oh, he was great. We had so much fun. I remember when Off the Wall was like going off the wall.
Yeah.
I went over to his house, and he said, I just finished this album, and I'm thinking about calling it Thriller. And he said, you want to hear it? I said, yeah, sure. So he got this little cassette tape. Yeah. And he says, I got to go see Quincy down at A&M Records. You want to come with me? And we'll listen to it in the car. So we hopped in his Rolls Royce. He was a terrible driver, by the way.
Wow. Michael Jackson drove?
He drove me. And I was listening to Thriller. And I just said, dude, this is going to be huge. How do I get back on the charts? And, like you, I got to get back on the charts. And he told me, you got to change your name.
He said that?
I said, what? He says, yeah, your name's Poison.
What do you mean by that?
And he said, you got such a bad image. You got to change your image, and the only way to do that is change his name. Now, he was a little prophetic because prophetic, not prophetic.
I thought you said pathetic. I was like, damn.
Prophetic.
Yo, that lightning on straight.
Prophetic.
Okay.
Because what happened was, all throughout the 80s, I was recording in the studio, trying to come back and come up with new music, and I recorded this song called Soldier of Love. It was a marginal hit over in the UK. Peter Gabriel kind of spearheaded this whole thing. There it is.
Yep.
There it is.
We're right there, Donnie. We're right with you. Donny Osmond.
There it is. There's the song, man.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay. And so what happened is that somebody brought it over here as an import.
Yeah.
And played it on a station here in New York City, number one station, PLJ.
Yeah.
And it became the number one requested record in New York.
Yeah.
But nobody knew who it was because they were embarrassed to say they were playing Donny Osmond music.
Really?
So it became a hit. Without everybody knowing. So what Michael said was actually true.
Yeah.
He said, let the music speak first, and then let everybody find out it's Donny
Michael
Osmond.
Jackson, man. That's genius, man.
He was genius.
I remember there was this whole rumor about you being caught with drugs or something, this drug possession thing. Was that real?
No, it was a plan.
Okay.
My publicist said, this is where you're going to get some street cred. And people start liking it. So there was a plan, was all set. No, it's a true story.
These damn publicists.
This is a true story. And he was Michael Jackson's publicist.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I won't mention names.
Okay.
But he said it will work. You're going to get in front of all the tabloids and everybody just be talking about Donny Osmond. And he said, we're going to send you overseas and come back through. They'll open it up and all this paraphernalia, all this contraband is going to be in your suitcase.
Yeah.
And you'll be all over the press, all over the world.
Wow.
And I said, I want to do it with my music.
Yeah.
It's it's going to be a harder route. And that's what Peter Gabriel told me. He says, do it with your music. Because anybody can be popular nowadays by just doing something crazy.
Wow.
They end up in the headlines. And he said, do it with your music.
What year was that?
That was, for the campaign?
Yeah, when they wanted to do the whole drug possession thing.
87. That's when I did Just Ambitious. It was the music video by It's Just Ambitious. Oh, what's his name? I can't think of his name now.
Okay, take your time.
Yeah.
87. So how many years ago was that, Heather B? Do the math. 97. Almost 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Those same words ring true today. That about, what did Peter Gabriel tell you?
Let the music speak for yourself.
Because anybody can do something controversial.
Exactly.
Spectacle.
Anybody can be in the headlines. Just do something stupid.
That's what we're suffering from
Oh,
today.
gosh.
People are doing anything
Now-
on social media
now-
to be in the headlines.
Here's a guy, Bruno, is going to be with us for a long time.
Bruno Mars?
Uptown Funk?
Yeah.
Okay, brought back the James Brown sound
Yeah.
with the P-Funk and the Minneapolis Funk. He's going to be with us for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift is going to be with us for a long, long time.
Yes.
She knows how to do social media. She's not compromising. She's just talented. Bruno's talented.
Yeah.
Nick Jonas, what he did with the single Jealous,
Yes.
talented,
And he transcended his image. I dare
He
say
did.
you guys have a lot of parallels
Yeah.
because he had this clean-cut image
with the Jonas Brothers.
with the Jonas Brothers, and in his album you hear him talking, about being intimate, and he's kind of stepping out of that box. Right?
That's right.
Donny Osmond is here. I want to play new music from your new album and talk about Stevie Wonder and how you got to Ma Cherie and more. But Donny, I got to take him back, man.
Okay, go for
Can
it.
I go far back?
Go for it.
All right, let's do this.
One bad apple?
That's it. 888-742-3345. You still hit that hot?
No, there's no way I can tighten up my belt a little bit.
Yeah, man. Donny Osmond, One Bad Apple. You can find that on 70s.
Do you know why people? You know why people thought that was a Jackson 5?
Why?
Because back in the day when 45s came out, the name of the writer was right underneath the name of the song, and George Jackson wrote this song, so it said One Bad Apple, Jackson.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love these stories, man.
Yeah.
I love these stories.
So many.
Donny Osmond's here, the soundtrack of my life. This is your new project.
My 60th album.
60th album, man. Where do you find the inspiration at album number 60?
Well, this one I wanted to be pretty special because it's such a hallmark album. You know, not a lot of people say they've done 60. There's actually two artists that beat me.
Who?
Frank Zappa and Elvis Presley.
Elvis. How many did Elvis do?
Elvis did 63, I think, and Frank did, I think, 68.
You got to take them down, dude.
Oh, dude, man. And they're gone.
They're gone.
They're
You're
gone.
still here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not stopped.
But this one, I wanted to be special, so that's why I call it the soundtrack of my life. Songs that really made me who I am today. Like for instance, My Sherry Moore, the first 45 I ever bought. So I cut the track, I did the vocal, and I made it my own. It's not karaoke, so I just didn't do it exactly the way Stevie did it. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool if Stevie himself could play harmonica on this thing? So I called him up. And he said, well, send me the track. He wasn't about to commit to anything, you know. So the next thing I know, my cell phone rings, and it's his assistant. He said, Stevie's on the other line, wants to talk to you. And I'm thinking, okay, this could be good or really bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he gets on the line, and he called me, Donny. That's what he calls it, Donny. He said, send me the masters immediately. I love what you've done to it. I've got to be part of this project. So he leads this album off with the harmonica.
Stevie Wonder,
Yeah.
man.
Wow.
That's great. Donny Osmond is here. We're going to go into the song?
Well, that's Stevie's. That's Stevie's version. Now play the beginning of my version.
Get Donny's.
Then you can hear his harmonica.
And then we're going to open up the phone lines, 888-742-3345. And you can get the album now, right?
It's out today.
Out today. Go to iTunes, download it.
Amazon, Donny.com.
You don't have the CD?
Oh, he just put it in.
Yeah,
One track.
Number one.
Number
Track
one.
Number one, OQ. There
Here
you
it
go.
is.
That would have been so smooth. Donny, can you sing a little bit for us?
The only girl my heart beats for. How I wish that you were mine. Just oh mine. Yeah. La 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 la. Yeah. Oh, play it, Stevie. Yeah. Go for it, Stevie.
Wow.
Do you know how fun it was to have Stevie playing on my
I
record?
can't even imagine, man. I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
The legendary Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Wow.
It just it was a dream come true to have my musical hero play on my record.
That just
felt
felt so
good.
good.
Felt
like,
good, right?
like
Yeah.
family reunion music, like roller skating music.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
barbecue. Feels good. Congratulations.
There's another song. I mean, I did a lot of interesting vocal things on this thing. Baby Love by
Love.
Diana Ross. Nobody's ever covered Baby Love, my baby love. But then I took it into a whole Al Green kind of a thing because Al Green was such a huge influence with me. So Baby Love, did the whole falsetto stuff.
Can I ask you for a favor? Because I want to play a piece of Baby Love.
Okay.
But your voice sounds, as crisp and strong and pristine as ever.
Oh, thanks, man.
All right? I don't know what you're doing, man. If you had a throat transplant or something. I don't know what happened with Donny Osmond, but man, can you do Baby Love, like something a cappella for us?
Baby love, my baby love, I need you, ooh, I need your love.
So I can't do it right now. I haven't warmed up.
Okay,
But it's a very difficult way to sing,
Yeah.
like Al Green. Because the way I did at the beginning, play the beginning of this.
Okay.
You think it's going to be a ballad,
Uh-huh.
and then it goes into this cool groove.
Donny Osmond, soundtrack of my life.
Baby love, my baby love, I need you, oh, I need your love. But all you do is treat me bad, break my heart and make is so sad. Tell me, what did I do wrong to make you stay away so long? Missing you, ooh, miss kissing you. Instead of breaking up, let's do some kissing and making up. Ooh, throw it all away. 'Cause in my arms, why don't you stay?
And it has all those horns, you know, those type of horns that he always said.
I'm getting those same chills I got as the layers.
Yeah.
The layers.
Well, that's one of the things that Elliot Kennedy, my producer, and I decided we're not going to overproduce this thing.
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Let's go back to those original grooves.
Yeah.
You know?
My baby love, why must we separate the love? All of my whole life through, I never loved no one but you. Why you do me like you do? I get this need, baby love, my baby love. I need you, ooh, how I need your love. Why you do me like you do? After I've been true to you.
You know, it's such a fun,
man.
fun record to do, man.
Yeah, man. I got it. You know, hope you don't mind. I'm gonna make love to your music.
Okay,
man.
that's what it was made for.
That
Okay,
is.
there's a visual I really didn't want in my mind.
Okay.
Exactly, Donnie.
Hey, man. Hey, you may learn something. All right, let's go live.
Terrible.
We got Michelle on the line from Tennessee.
Hey, Michelle.
Good morning, Michelle.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Doing
Good,
okay. Say hello to
good.
Donny Osmond.
Hello, Donnie.
How are you, Michelle?
I'm all right. I have a question.
Okay.
It's been bugging us for years and years. I listen. It's funny to hear you on the station that I listen to, by the way.
Oh, really?
But here's my mother and father used to crack on us and would walk through the house singing "A Chicken in a Banana Tree." Do you remember that? Was that
Chicken
one of your
in a
Christmas
banana
specials with your
tree.
sister?
Chicken in a banana tree. Boy, there's something that rings a bell here.
Yes, because we can't find it anywhere.
Chicken
They-
in a banana tree. I think that came from one of the Donny Christmas specials.
That's right. That's
Uh-huh.
what we're trying to figure out. We've tried to find it for years.
Yeah, good
And we
luck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We have no idea, and it is so hilarious.
Yeah,
It was so
some of
funny.
the comedy we did on that Donny Marie show is
Yeah.
kind of like real, you know.
But they have never forgotten that, ever.
Oh, really?
And they say that
Chicken
to us all
in
the
a
time.
banana
Yep.
tree. That rings
and,
a bell. Yep.
And that's the only line they ever sing. And I
Yeah.
thought, well, what better than the man to ask where to
Yeah.
find that?
Tell them to get another song in their mind.
But you know what, Michelle? How great is it that you got the chance to speak to
That's
Donny
what
Osmond?
I'm saying. That's
on-
pretty
on
cool.
Shade
On
45.
stage 45 of all places.
Of all places.
That's pretty wild.
But see, that's our connection, okay?
There you go.
All right, we got Michael on the line from Los Angeles. Michael, good morning. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Sway family. Good morning, Don.
Good morning. How you doing,
morning.
Michael?
Hey, man, I'm doing good. Listen,
Where in by the way, where in LA? Where are you in Los Angeles?
I'm actually I live out of Chino, California.
Oh, in Chino. Okay, I grew up in San Fernando Valley.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller.
Okay.
I'm a 70s baby. I listen to all renditions of music, and I just want to say, man, that this is what real music is all about. Yeah, the type of music that you're making, you're bringing back old classics that I grew up on, and to be quite honest with you, I felt good. Like I usually listen to Sway in the morning when I'm driving home. I work for the fire department, man, and my commute's like 45 minutes, so I'm always listening to Sway, and everything I'll say this morning that I'm touched by your music because, like I said, a long time I've listened to your music. I listened to the very different renditions of songs that have been played, and it's just awesome to hear your music, man.
I really appreciate that. I really do, because it does get down to music. Nowadays, we get a lot of auto-tune stuff, and a lot of stuff sounds the same. But and again, like I was just saying earlier, we didn't want to overproduce this. And, let's let the melodies, let's let the music come out. And but it means a lot to hear you say that, so I appreciate that very much.
And go get the album. You can find it on iTunes or check different platforms. It's called Donny Osmond, A Soundtrack of My Life. We have Knowledge on the line from Georgia. Good morning, Knowledge.
Peace, yo. What's going on? Hey, let me tell you. I grew up with you, Donny.
Did you?
I really enjoyed you. I was in love with your sister Marie, man.
That's the first person I've ever heard say that.
Really?
Hey, that's who it is.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, she's
she's a talented woman. She's been through a lot in her life, and she's overcome a lot of adversity. But when we do our show in Las Vegas, it's wonderful to come together as siblings. Yeah, we don't agree with each other on everything, but
she's a little bit country.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit rock and roll.
Exactly.
I've never heard that saying before. But and we actually do that in the show.
Yeah,
because people expect to see all that, and we show some of the old clips and things like that.
Yeah,
and but we have a good time on stage. It's a huge show. 8 dancers, full orchestra, multimedia, and. It's like I said, we're going to be going in our 8th year, and it was supposed to be 6 weeks.
Wow!
So we're very blessed.
Congratulations,
very blessed,
Donny, man. We only have so much time, man. I don't want to hog you from the other stations, but man, this has been an absolute pleasure to meet you in person.
And thanks for having me on, because normally you wouldn't have an artist like me on your station. Yeah. So I appreciate it very much.
It's more than that with us, bro.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. Donny Osmond, A Soundtrack of My Life. You guys make sure you pick this up. Support it. I'll be making love to it with Donny's voice in the background.
Octagon.
I could come and sing it live for if you like.
That's no problem.
Like you said, I could learn something.
You could, man. All right, just watch.
Donny,
watch.
Ask him about the Octagon later.
Octagon we couldn't do it on the air.
Right? No. As many moves as you have siblings, my brother.
Oh, baby, yeah, there we go.
Okay, all right, okay. Donny Osmond, ladies and gentlemen.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shea 45.